I'm happy to report Team Go Rocket leaders have changed their lineups. This is actually being recorded on February 2nd, 2021, so it's as of that date. Cliff, I would say, has gotten an upgrade, and that's who we're taking on here. Much better than his Ammonite team back when he had that. I would say that Cliff was actually one of the easiest Cliffs we've ever fought, but here we go. We got the Aerodactyl team right now, and so we started out with a switch. I think I timed that just a little bit off. I only wanted really just one hit to hit our Raichu that we began with, but this time we're of course moving in with Galarian Stunfisk right there. This is like our channel god. Like, we showed this Pokemon off really a hell of a lot, and so the thing about going up against this Aerodactyl is it's kind of really going to hit you hard with most of its attacks, or if it's bite, it's going to hit you really fast. And so mainly Galarian Stunfisk you want to use for either Steel Wing or especially Rock Throw, so it's actually going to double resist Rock Throw. One thing that you will notice, of course, on screen right now is that we have two screens, I guess, being shown off. That really small one is actually just a losing team. There was a little bit of merit to showing it off, though, and so that's why I actually wanted to include it, was just to show, like, hey, this is what Raichu can do, because it's kind of funny, because in our losing team, we had Raichu do most of the battle, but in our winning team, Raichu really only kind of comes in as a last-minute sweep towards the end. But again, you really want to resist Aerodactyl if it has the Rock Throw, which this one does, of course, and so our Galarian Stunfisk can have Rock Slide. That's what kind of gives it an advantage over Unovan Stunfisk, but also it's mainly about the typing. Unovan Stunfisk still can do some super effective damage in the form of electricity. You may not have noticed that last Rock Throw that we just did, it's now passed, but we did deliberately not charge it up to Excellent. Sometimes you want to do that, actually, if the Pokemon, the Cliff's Pokemon, for example, in this case, is on its last little string of health, then that's to farm more energy, basically. And in this case, we actually got one hit off with our Clefable, which was our next Pokemon to take on his next Pokemon, which of course is Gallade right here. The Gallade has low kick, and so you kind of do want to adjust your strategy, obviously, depending on which attack it has. But going up against low kick, this is going to be fine. Our Clefable right now has Charm as its fast attack. Not so much as energy gaining as, say, Charge Beam, but definitely going to be doing super effective damage, which is nuts against that Gallade. As you saw, really, we were able to still shield. Luckily, we had that shield, I should say. Still able to shield the close combat that came out of Gallade right there, and that allowed our Clefable to do like a hell of a lot more damage and even take us into Tyranitar, where we can still keep doing damage by doing these charge attacks. So we do have two charge moves on basically all of these Pokemon. You don't need that, though. So the reason actually that I'm including the text right there with only one of those charge moves is because each time we've only used one of those charge moves, and so there are certain cases maybe where you're trying to like solo a Team Go Rocket leader or something, where you do want like two charge moves if you want to do the solo challenge. Obviously, if you do a lot of PvP, those reasons, there are obvious reasons, right? But you saw that Raichu did come in and sweep the trash out once that Tyranitar had taken out our Clefable. I mean, it was at really low health. But we're here for all of the new Team Go Rocket leader lineups. Just keep in mind, when this first day kind of comes out, it's a little bit more experimental, so some of the teams I think are not like the most 100% optimized or always within the Great Leagues, but this time I think we were pretty well. We were optimized and we fit within the Great League level caps, except for that Galarian Stunfisk. Click an end screen on screen to see another video we're going to be uploading for all of the new Team Go Rocket leader lineups just as they come. Be looking out for it. And I'll catch you guys on the next vid, and thanks for viewing.